Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Doing crack.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't know
heroin?
what that's like.
Doing heroin too.
Dude, if
Alongside
we
it?
reach 1,000 subscribers,
We're gonna do crack.
Dude, if I make, I gotta give a real good number.
A
If
real
I
number.
made
$50
in 1 year, let's say like
in 1 year.
in 1 year, if I made like, if I had a year that I did like 500K off of like the interwebs, and
Don't
I
don't
would
do
be like,
crack.
You know what? I'll do crack once.
Blue crack.
You know what?
Breaking
I'm
Bad.
secure. I'm
Do
good.
crack on stream.
It's
That's
just
a good
once.
idea. Yeah, put that on the ideas list.
No, please.
Yeah, it's
God.
just once. It's just everyone says you only do crack once,
Right.
Just to get on it.
and like
And then
you never want to do it again.
ever.
Right.
It's never a thing.
Dude, I still continue to this day. I want to take I will never order out a PJ for myself. But if
Taylor.
somebody is like, oh, you want to get on my PJ? I'm gonna say yes, and it's gonna be like, oh, not a one-time thing because I want a PJ back and forth once.
Mm,
You know,
Yeah, you just want to spend all that jet fuel.
right.
You know,
well, that's why it's
Feel
only
like a king.
once, but it has to be round trip.
Right.
Because imagine how much of a
You want that
letdown
once with an
on-
asterisk.
only having half of a PJ ride is. Like only getting there, but then having to take coach back, or taking coach there, and then taking a PJ back. Like, I feel like I didn't get the true PJ experience.
Dude, Taylor Swift hit us up.
Private
We'll all
jet.
do crack for the first time.
Okay, not gonna lie, if Taylor Swift fucking hit us up and was like, "Hey, you want to? I'll send my PJ down. You can come to my 19th century great American mansion, and there's crack on the plane. And if you guys want to hang out with me, you gotta do the crack." I'd be like, "Wow, Taylor Swift, you're evil."
I get to do crack
But
and
also-
hang out with Taylor.
I'm going to do the
I'm gonna
crack.
do the crack.
Yeah.
I think you're a bad person, and when I'm written into this crazy situation, but am I ever gonna get this chance again? This is gonna be a good story
Yeah.
if I live.
I don't know.
If you live,
Well, I don't know. She's making me do crack before I even get there.
Yeah.
How much worse is it gonna get?
yeah. Well, you're doing crack on the way there. You're doing it on the PJ.
Yes,
so
which makes me
why are
think
you
that
saying
once
it
I get
too?
there, it's
That's
gonna be
weird.
some
weirded
sorry
out
to
by
bother you slave market or some shit.
There's a box, a crate on the cargo of the jet.
Yeah, do you go into the lock compartment of the jet and there's just a giant horse person?
Taylor's got some weird cabin fantasies.
Dude, you get to Taylor's house, and she has her entire wait staff are walking on all fours, and she calls them by her cat's names.
And they're all in gimp suits.
But cat themed gift suits.
Themed in the cats. They kind of look like cats in
Damn.
the play.
Just a syringe.
You know, Gwyneth
The Gwyneth
Paltrow,
Paltrow.
dude, you said too, has a preferred IV.
What?
She has she has preference over what are shitty IVs versus good IVs.
How would you know that?
Because in LA you can go to IV bars.
that's what you eat.
Yeah. You just get hooked up to an IV machine.
Dude, okay. Not going to lie, that's kind of an interesting idea because you do a bar crawl and you're feeling really depleted.
You just don't get a hangover the next day because you take your IV before by at the end of the night.
Yeah.
IV drip it up.
Yeah.
Dude, that's brilliant.
It's funny how when I have a bunch of needle marks, I'm a heroin addict. But when you have a bunch of heroin marks, you're actually your little needle marks. You're taking care of yourself. You're like a health guru.
More like health fucking
Yeah, doesn't
spender.
Yeah, because I'm Gwyneth Paltrow's daily her daily food routine includes an IV, I think, right?
So
What?
So it's in her daily. She doesn't actually do it every day, but she does do IV drips 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Which I will not lie, I bet after 8 hours of sleep and an IV drip, you wake up feeling like amazing.
$1 million bucks.
Like $1 million. But it's still crazy.
$1,000.
So people in the video that I saw, like in the comment section, I think it was like a YouTube short or something, they were like, wow, you do all of this and she still doesn't look like young or anything. And I'm like, she's 50. Like, that is not where to attack Gwyneth Paltrow. She looks good for her age. And if you're saying otherwise, you're a liar. Saying like,
Yeah,
oh,
she's a witch.
like,
Yeah.
like, yeah, she's gonna look older. She's 50.
She's not Iron Man's girlfriend all the time.
Like, people really just like judge older women's looks way harsher than like older men looks.
Yeah.
Because people were like, and then when people talked about it online, they were like, well, everyone says Leonardo DiCaprio fell off, but I'm like, Leonardo DiCaprio fell off way bigger than like Gwyneth Paltrow fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow takes care of herself in her own weird health guru way. You know.
Yeah, by not eating.
She doesn't eat?
I know that. It's a good method.
Her breakfast is bone broth and coffee.
What in the world? See, this is why I stay off of the internet as much as possible.
Like, I bet Gwyneth Paltrow's reaching like all of like the basic requirements and everything, but I don't think she's doing much more than like she is just at like performing level, I feel.
I think the IV is carrying her.
That's the only thing keeping her alive.
I mean, from what I heard, she really does know her IVs from like Googling around, that it is like the IV to get.
Dude, I feel like Gwyneth Paltrow would be like that last living human in Doctor Who, the piece of skin.
No, you actually,
yeah.
Dathan pointed out, I agree, the cat is huge compared to the last time I saw him. Like, huge. Like, that's just a cat.
Yeah, that's a cat now.
Yeah, that's what happens when you age.
It's just, I don't know, the passage.
Dude, Miguel fell off.
I like when you get like distanced from things, like the passage of time, you don't think about it for other things.
Yeah, because you're just like, oh, it was 2 months, but like 2 months for an animal is crazy. You don't really think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a rebellious teen.
I buy a pig at an age of 1 month, and then it grows within 7 months to 8 months old, and then I sell it for meat.
A thing that I've thought about since I've gotten older is how crazy
we kill things at 8. It's not even a year old. We kill it.
How crazy it is that teacup pigs aren't a real thing.
What?
That teacup pigs aren't real. I'd like finding that out as an adult was like I'm like, wait, but like all the TV shows, iCarly, they're like, oh, look at my little pig, it's a teacup pig, and then finding out like, no, they're just like regular pigs, but they're babies, and they grow up and they're pigs.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can like
get potbellies,
like not feed
which are
it
like dwarf
and keep it kind of small. Yeah, people like really put it through like malnutrition.
It wasn't that, like just like straight animal abuse.
Yeah,
you're like, it naturally grows to be like just a smaller pig, but it's still like pig sized.
Yeah,
it's just like
pigs actually grow very large, like goldfish. They're like the goldfish of mammals.
Do goldfish grow really big?
If you give them the opportunity and the like environment to grow huge, they turn bigger than koi's.
That true?
I know they get pretty big, but they don't live that long.
I mean, some do.
Dude,
if you take care of a fish.
I thought their whole lifespan was like a year or something.
I was thinking about, like the big orange fishes.
All I remember about
orange
goldfish was our math teacher told a story once. Well, actually, my math teacher, but the really tall guy. You guys, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Jeez,
yeah, big beard.
That's a goldfish. Yeah. No,
I told you.
No, that's way bigger than a koi.
Oh, that's a big boy.
I told you. That's a goldfish. It's 67 pounds.
Damn, what a chonker.
They get big. That's why I said pigs are like the goldfish of mammals. Because if you just let a pig get really big, it will. It just gets huge.
No, but I remember he once told a story about how his like college roommate like had goldfish and he was supposed to take care of it over like the week when he was gone for like spring break or something. And he ended up getting like high and spearing his goldfish through with like a skewer. And then he sobered up and he felt real bad about it. We bought him a new goldfish and just
Same size.
And then the next time he went out, he got high again and told a friend about how he had skewered the goldfish when he was high, and that friend skewered the second goldfish, and then he replaced it with a third goldfish.
These people, they're fun.
Oh my god.
They're spearing. They're like shooting fish in a barrel.
How do you just spear a living creature though?
No, that's what I said. I was like, I remember being in high school being like, wow, when you're high, you must be just so out of it. And then I'm like, dude, I could never. Like,
I'm still pretty much there.
Like, am I stupider?
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like,
can I do math? But I'm there.
Yeah, I'm there, but like I'm like 10 years old.
I'm like, what if I had an IQ of 80?
Yeah.
Dude, I want to get stoned and play like computer math games. That sounds so fucking
Cool math games.
Really fucking stoned.
Take you back to middle school.
Dude,
Mentally and
I want to get really stoned. Play fucking what is it? EverQuest, and
Oh my god, yeah.
and play
Adventure
reruns of Danny
Quest.
Phantom in the back.
Ooh.
Dude, that sounds
Yeah,
like
that
a
sounds
vibe.
nice.
Right? That's me.
Get high, hop on Toontown.
And Wizard 101 on the other screen.
Okay, I want Wizard 101 to die so the fans can make a free server so I can play again.
Like
Dude.
World.
Yeah, like
Wizard
Toontown.
101 was underrated. It was
Dude, it was a card game, wasn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
It's a card game.
I feel a lot of people tried Wizard 101, but you reach the first paywall so quick.
yeah.
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 Speaking of paywalls, bouncing around paywalls is so much fun.
What are you talking about?
Like every mobile game I play.
Oh yeah, you're on a mobile game kick right
And
now.
like I haven't spent a single dollar on any of them. The only mobile game I've ever spent money on. Stay with me.
Tinder. Sorry.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go. I spent money on Pokemon Go. I used
Tinder.
to.
I just
But I
realized.
2020 COVID, but nah, not anymore. It's
What was online dating like in COVID? I didn't do it.
I met that person that you guys never met.
Oh yeah.
That was COVID, but nah, who cares?
Yeah.
I didn't really. I think I met up with people twice over all of COVID, and from all I could see, Tinder is Tinder and Bumble is Bumble. There's more people on it, and that's it because they're like platforms where I don't think that much can change.
No.
Yeah, Tinder was kind of like pretty much the same, except there was like pretty much no chance of ever meeting these people.
No, for sure. That is true. That is true.
You were literally just there to chat.
and everyone knew
It
that.
just kind of felt.
Everyone knew that.
It kind of felt like a Omegle at that point, where you're just talking to strangers.
Oh yeah.
It's like strangers who find each other at least mildly attractive, talking to each other with
Like a curated Omegle.
and
Instead of having teenagers on the video
when
chat.
you come up forth and you're like, I don't know if
Masturbators.
we're gonna meet up. They're like, I've literally said that, and then people be like, yeah, like I 100% did not expect to meet up. Like people were just lonely.
Yeah. And you go there to fantasize about going on a date eventually. You're like, if we really hit it off, like maybe after COVID, we'll go on a date.
Maybe.
Dude, I
But
remember.
COVID's over.
I was watching. Remember Game Changers, right?
Yeah, the college
Yeah,
humor
the College Humor
show.
thing.
Brendan,
What's
we're
his
connected.
name? He's like a buff, like black. He's a dad. He used to work for BuzzFeed, and he plays D&D. If you know who I'm talking about.
What?
Like
No.
he used to work for BuzzFeed. Doesn't matter. There's a guy, and they were doing.
He used to work for BuzzFeed.
He used to work for BuzzFeed, but he was on Game Changers. Oh no, it wasn't Game Changers. He was on the like Truth or Drink shit that they do on College Humor.
Yeah, the dirty laundry.
Dirty Laundry. And he, like, the secret was like who did a like COVID safe like hookup where they wore a mask and like everything. And it was him, and I'm like, you're so horny that you're like, you know what? This is gonna be like, I'm gonna have hand sanitizer. I'm gonna wear a mask.
No.
Like, I just don't have sex.
But then we're
then.
gonna fuck.
Yeah.
So they all guessed him too, which makes me go, this boy must be like horny all of the time. Like, he must be horny on Maine all the time for everybody to be like, oh, it was him.
Yeah, like the horny
this
friend
guy-
of the group.
Yep.
I mean, it worked.
I
got
suppose
it.
so.
I just can't imagine being
The
like,
deed was done.
we're gonna meet and neither of us are gonna take our mask off from meeting to having sex. Like you will not see the bottom half of my face in this interaction at all. It's so crazy to me.
This is a purely sexual like experience.
Because it makes
You know what's interesting? That's probably like someone's like kink or like
no,
fantasy
for
now.
sure. But I feel like it's such a like it's you 100% are losing out on like I feel a major part of intimacy with being like you can't see their face. They're literally just like a sex doll where you guys perform for each other.
Dude,
There's a lot of
I
those.
told Miguel about this like last, it was like I think it was a month back now. But someone from my like TV news reporting class like came up to me like one day like outside of class to ask me for like an interview because he was doing his like his project on like the journalism department, like journalism media studies. And so I was like, yeah, I'll do an interview. And then like after the interview, he like walks with me as I'm like going to get food. And like this guy hasn't talked to me at all like during class. Like we sit on like opposite ends of the class and we don't talk. And he like as like we're walking, like we're making small talk, and he asked me like what my major is and like stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah, like journalism major, LGBT minor. And he's like, oh, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Sacramento. And he's like, oh, but like where you're like your family. And I'm like, god damn it, like I hate
What?
yeah,
Like you're a fan?
like my race.
Yeah.
Where are you from is not.
Yeah,
What you
used to white
ask, you're
people.
like, what's your heritage look like?
No, yeah, but like being biracial is like I've gotten that like my whole life, like even from like black people and like Hispanic people. I like everyone. I get it from like anyone, and it's so annoying when that's like one of the very like first like in like the first conversation people ask me because like why does it matter? And then I'm like, oh yeah, like my mom's like white, and then my dad's like from Jamaica, like he moved here when he was like a kid, and then he just like starts going off about like how it's great to see like queer people of color like in like the journalism field, like in media.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
This
You're like,
guy's
you're
like a
not
white
doing what
savior.
you think you're doing,
feel.
Chief.
Yeah.
yeah, and then he goes like, yeah, I'm tired of all these like cis straight passing gay men like taking over the conversation. I'm like, dude, you don't even know me. Like, for all he knows, like my opinion could be shit and he doesn't want to hear it.
Dude, he is the problem he's speaking of.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's so
That's
awkward.
just a weird way to ask. What did he say? He said, "What are you?"
He's like I've gotten
Where are
what
you
are
from?
Yeah,
Oh,
where are you from?
where are you
I have gotten what are you? It's
What
like
are you?
excuse
It's like
me.
you're an animal.
Yeah.
It's like
You're an exhibit.
yeah, you're at a zoo and you're like, wow, look at this new
What are
primate.
you?
Yeah. What species is this
Blah
one?
blah 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 blah.
And like watching Ginny and Georgia, they don't handle race very well.
No, they do it. I think that that is the thing that gets clowned on the most in, and I think it's one of the few valid criticisms of the show. I feel like most of the criticisms of the show are like, it's super cringe and blah blah about the high school stuff, and I'm like, no, that's how high schoolers are.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
High schoolers are cringe.
high schoolers are cringe. It's so
That's why we cringe, because we were high schoolers. That's the whole cause and effect.
what
But I think like the one race thing that Ginny and Georgia did right is like how Ginny's treated as a biracial girl. I'm like, damn, I do resonate with that. Yeah, because I've gotten the what are you from people, and it's like, god damn it. Like the most validating feeling I've gotten is Nadia brought home her partner at the time. Yeah, and she's like a black girl, and she immediately clocks me as black, and I was like, yes, I feel so validated. She was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy?
how can you
Is that too digging into your roommate's life, or?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But we're done with that topic.
But yeah, someone actually recognizing me as a black person without asking, and I'm like, thank you.
you're like
What else could
pride.
Dyson be? In my opinion, what else could Dyson be? It doesn't look like anything but,
I think it's just because my brother has more of black features than I do.
Darker too, isn't he?
No, he's probably a little bit darker.
He's throwed up.
Yeah, he's got the
hair,
tight curly afro, and I think he just looks more like my dad, where I look more like my mom, and so that confuses people, I guess.
Your brother, when his fro was at its biggest, looked like a 2000s cartoon character.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, for sure, because he had this. You know how 2000s cartoon characters have a silhouette that's instantly recognizable?
Yeah.
He had it because he was round.
Oh, jeez.
And the cargo shorts, I'm like, damn,
You're bringing me back.
This be a cartoon character.
Don't say cargo shorts. That makes me think of somebody else.
Who?
Mr. Nunez always wore cargo shorts. That's all he ever wore.
Oh.
Yeah, let's not talk about dead theater teachers.
Okay, who wears cargo shorts anymore anyways? I think I threw out all my pairs.
My
Probably my
dad.
brother.
My dad wears cargo
Lots
shorts.
of gamers.
Yeah, a lot of gamers.
Gamers. Yeah, I guess.
Dude, cargo shorts are gonna come back. You gotta look like fools.
They never look good, ever. At any point in
Parachute
history,
pants.
did anyone make them work?
The only cargo thing I'll ever wear is probably a cargo jacket or a cargo kilt.
Yeah.
Cargo kilts? Is that a thing?
Kilts with a bunch of pockets?
Oh my gosh.
Dude. They have the brown cargo shorts fabric. Oh, now I want that.
You want a kilt?
And I want to free ball it.
Welcome to
Under
the
the
family.
It is really freeing. I
It's
went
so
to a
nice.
Scottish wedding once, and I got to wear a kilt, and it was very cool.
Did you get to play the horn?
No.
The
They don't just
bagpipes.
let you play the horn if you go to a Scottish wedding.
Yeah, but if you're if you're this is my one moment,
I guess
be a true Scot.
I
guess
wasn't
it is
gonna
a
press
horn.
that at a wedding where
That's true.
yeah.
I saw an Am I the Asshole where this person was talking about how they were going to their gay friend's wedding and how his girlfriend wanted to wear a meme have you seen Two Gay Rats?
I know exactly what post you're talking about.
Oh yeah, but basically the whole thing was she wanted to wear a dress. Not her wedding. She's she's not even she doesn't even isn't even friends with the two guys
She's a
getting
plus
married.
one.
Yeah, she's a +1.
She's a +1, and she decides she's gonna wear an entire dress based off of two gay rats getting married. Because she's and then I guess her boyfriend told his friends that are getting married, and they're like, no, and then they got into an argument, and then she just ended up being homophobic. And being like a white woman who wanted to I was just that is crazy. It's so crazy how the most performative people are the ones that are homophobic.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the 1920s, actors on stage who were white, putting on grease on their face. You know,
What?
usually the performers.
Wait, what?
Are you referring to blackface right now?
In relation to this girl wearing 2 gay rats and getting married.
No, not the same.
Not the same.
Oh, bad.
No, she just wants to take all the attention from the people getting married.
Yeah, it's like wearing white at a wedding. That's kind of what she was doing with that outfit.
Yeah, yes. But it's 2 gay rats.
2 gay rats.
And I think
Different type of white.
somebody in the Reddit thread found her Pinterest because like they just looked for the dress, which I'm like, honestly, yeah, like I bet she did post the dress. Oh, she did. But I'm like, I bet it wouldn't be that hard to find if you just went a 2 gay rat dress at the time.
Yeah. It would be fun at Pride.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
Yeah.
Perfectly, like good place to wear it.
Yeah, not at like
A gay
not
wedding.
at your
you're a plus one.
Yeah, at a gay wedding.
Yeah.
Unless it was your gay wedding.
Or like that's
The theme,
the
like-
theme or something.
The theme is
I was
like
just thinking
memes or
about
some
that.
shit.
Yeah, that'd be a cool theme for a party, because there's always the 2 different parties. There's the ones where you're just like, come on over, let's hang out. And then there's the ones where it's like, put on a theme. And if you're not in a theme, I shun you for the
Get
whole party.
out.
Get out of my party.
We will shoot you.
But like a meme party? Like a cocktail meme party?
I would hate to go to I'd hate to have a meme wedding.
No, I agree.
Oh, that would suck.
I'd love to go to one.
I would hate to have any themed wedding, but I would love to go to themed weddings. Because I feel like throwing a theme on your wedding, unless it's like really crucial to how you guys met, is kind of cringe because like
yeah.
like half of the focus of the wedding is on Lord of the Rings and not on you guys getting married or like
Yeah.
Let's all come up with like our cringiest like wedding themes.
theme.
Yeah. I'll start. Magic the Gathering.
okay, Harry Potter, but the HBO series.
Okay, we don't know what that looks like yet though.
Hey, by the
You can't
time I
make
get
a
married,
theme out
you
of
will.
that.
Dathan?
Stormlight Archive.
Dude, that'd be so cringe. Sorry. Any Brandon like a Sanderson themed wedding is so cringe to me because I'm just like I like Sanderson, but like a wedding, like you connected that deeply, both of you.
Over our love of sharp blades and Mistborn.
Yeah,
I
and
think-
then you the bride and the groom dress up as the characters they ship.
Oh, I'd love to go to that.
Right?
Dude, it's
I think-
the bride and groom are like Dalinar and Kaladin.
Is a gay wedding.
No, it's not gay.
No.
they were just
Very
like,
hetero.
I ship these 2 characters so hard, I'll dress up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, Brendan.
I think a really cool theme for a wedding would be probably you were really into like you really wanted every person in your bridal party to have like a full-on outfit. Do a JoJo themed wedding.
Oh, that would be so lit.
It would be so lit, except
You pay like
Dude, the costumes would be expensive.
you don't spend any money on like a lot of decorations.
you can't have
do like
any video
minimalistic
footage of that
decorations, but
wedding
everyone's
without
outfits.
cringing, though.
That's accurate.
You cannot
Yeah,
like
that's
look.
true. Oh, the wedding photos,
But
and
the
it's
wedding-
like
everyone's
Gyro and
doing
Gappy,
JoJo.
or not? Yeah, no, Gyro and Johnny.
Yeah, everyone's just doing JoJo poses, and it's fucking cool.
Also, unless like both families are like super nerds, like it's gonna be a bunch of your friends dressed up as JoJo
And
characters.
everyone else dressed normally.
Yeah, and judging you hard. That atmosphere would be terrible.
Bad vibes.
No, that'd be like a theme for a small wedding where everyone could do the cosplay.
Yeah.
yeah. It'd be like
How
yeah,
many?
You couldn't have a big one.
a wedding of like I don't know, to 20 people. That's normal.
How many people
Yeah.
do you think regret having had Harry Potter weddings now?
All of them.
Like a lot of them. Like there's a lot of
It better
people.
be
I
all
feel.
of them.
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like a Harry Potter wedding is probably like the safest like theme of a fictional
Not
property.
anymore.
But like the author's transphobic, and that's awkward.
Because you gotta think, how
And-
many people must have done Harry Potter weddings who 100% are like not anti-trans. Like a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
Like a
people.
lot of people.
I bet there's a lot of people who were trans that read those books.
No,
Yeah.
there is.
Like,
It's
these
the
are
most
good.
popular book series of all time.
So there's probably trans people.
Dude, there was probably trans weddings.
yeah.
That must
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
And that's why you don't do theme weddings.
Yeah, that's true.
Do theme weddings about dead people authors, like
Yeah,
Narnia or Tolkien, things like,
Or,
dead people.
Yeah, someone not problematic, like
Well, they probably were problematic, but you'll never know
Yeah,
because they're
like,
dead. It's-
fuck. His name's not coming to me. Fuck. Shit. Damn, sorry, I'm dead.
Were you trying to think of somebody
more-
problematic?
yeah.
Lovecraft? Were you thinking H.P. Lovecraft?
Yeah, Lovecraft.
That's what
I was
I
thinking
was
H.G. Wells. H.G. Wells is one in my head.
H.G.
I
Wells?
was like, no, that's not the right one. H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, totally not problematic author at
also
all.
super bummed about that property
What?
because the guy who plays in Lovecraft Country on HBO Max.
oh, yeah.
He just got arrested for assault on his his
domestic
girlfriend.
violence, yeah.
Oh
Domestic
my
violence.
gosh.
Oh,
And-
yikes.
Yeah.
Right after...
No.
right after he got taken in for the domestic violence charges, as evidence that he didn't do it, she messaged him like a whole paragraph about how she wasn't abused or anything, but it's like the most like I got told to say this like paragraph I've ever read ever. Yeah, it was really disappointing. I was gonna be like, you're not watching Lovecraft Country because of H.P. Lovecraft? That's dumb. He's been dead and then you're like, oh wait, no, it's because I forgot he's a domestic violence guy.
Yeah, also, H.P. Lovecraft is, like, wildly racist, so if you didn't know that...
I mean, the stories aren't inherently.
No, but, like, the author named his...
Yes. The
his
guy
cat.
who wrote, yes, the HP man, yes.
And like a lot of the
stories.
themes that he plays with are like xenophobia.
Yeah, and a lot of classism about like how poor people are like manipulated by evil things because they're too stupid and they need rich people to get them out of it.
Yeah.
So true.
And
Yeah,
a lot of
I
his
find
like
myself
minority
manipulated.
characters are like he takes like huge steps to make them seem like extra dumb.
Yeah, which is why from what I hear, a lot of like modern Lovecraftian fiction is like very POC based as like a response to that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shifting over to real literature, I just finished JoJo Part 8 this week.
Oh, very cool.
It was pretty good. It's not as good as Part 7.
I mean, that's hard to
Like-
beat.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, because I think, like, the first half is kind of slow.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, once they start introducing the rock people, then you actually... Like, that's when, like, the stand battles actually become battles. And, yeah, it starts to pick up after that.
From what I heard, they don't introduce like a big villain of the arc till like the very end, right?
Yeah, the main villain doesn't get introduced till, like, chapter 80.
Wow.
And it's 110 chapters.
Man.
Yeah. But it's, like, not really... Because, like, the main villains are the rock humans. So, like, it's not really that big of a deal. Because, like...
Are the
Yeah.
rock humans, like, do they take any inspiration from, like, the part 2 villains?
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay.
The vampires.
Like, other than the fact that, like, I guess they're both made of... Are the Pillarmen made of rock?
They got
Is
made
that-
into rock.
Oh.
But then-
Yeah, like, other than them both kind of being rock-based humanoid people, like, not really.
Okay.
Not as far as I know. Because I'm not finished with part 2, but from what I've seen, like, the Pillarmen are just, like, big, sexy stone vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the thing.
So, like, they're not really like that at all. But yeah, it was... I really like part 8, Josuke. Like, I think, like, they develop his character pretty well for someone with amnesia.
Would you say a lot of people say, like, that's the second best part. Would you agree with that?
That's tough. I think I like part 6 and 5 a little bit more.
You think part of it is because you saw it as an anime?
That's probably it.
Because
Because part 5 and 6 are just David Productions just does such a good job with JoJo.
they really transfer what's on the page like tonally perfectly.
Well, that's what like confused me the most when I read part 7. I was like, this really feels like I'm just watching the anime. Like it reads the same way as the show is.
Like the way the fonts are done and everything like perfectly are like, this is how they talk.
Yeah.
Like, wow, they really like hyper focus on like every little detail to make it like play out in your head.
Yeah, part 7. Part 7 is so good. Yeah, it's so hard to top that.
I cannot wait till it gets made into an anime.
Part 7 is genuinely one of my favorite fantasy properties, like of all time.
Yeah,
it's really good.
It's historical fiction.
Yeah. But yeah, I've also been reading part 9 as it's been coming out because they dropped chapter 2 last month and they're gonna be dropping chapter 3 this month, and I'm really excited for what part 9 is gonna bring.
It's the last one, right?
That's what people think. People think it's gonna be the last one, but I don't think Araki has like confirmed it or not.
Yeah, but motherfucker's like 60 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but mangaka are crazy.
They are. They literally kill themselves. Like, okay, literally, sorry. But I meant,
they work themselves to death.
Like, overwork themselves.
Like, there have been manga authors who have killed themselves, but, unrelated.
Yeah. It is a
unrelated.
big, like, chunk of mangaka that, like, all get sick. They all, like, so many of them get sick and then die.
Yeah.
Hunter.
Dude, the fact that he was like, I'm coming back. And then he was like, JK, it's over. Because I cannot, his health must have taken because he was so confident that he was like, I'm just not going to have a schedule anymore. I'm just going to release chapters with my assistants when I can. He went from saying that to being like, out of nowhere, this is over, which makes me think his health must have taken a serious downturn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
And it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm really old and my health just took a downturn. I don't think I'm going to bounce back from this.
Yeah.
I'm upset that he still continued to try to draw it. He should have just, over the last 5 or 6 years, just written it down, as a script.
And then given it to his assistants.
Given it to somebody else, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a stubborn man. He's old.
I get it. It's hard to let go of something you've worked on for so long.
Yeah.
I think I watched something recently.
Really?
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's called Psychopaths.
Oh yeah, I guess every Psychopaths.
Yeah, I was like, serial killer anime. Cool.
Yo, how do you feel about people being tried for crimes that they're like Minority Report or Psychopaths that they're likely to do?
I'm all for it.
If you're
the concept.
If you know for a fact that this person will do a crime in the future, is it morally wrong to arrest them?
I think as long as you're doing it for all crimes, say they know I'm about to pirate a video game, not like I would ever do that. Psh.
Right.
But
Hogwarts Legacy.
But if
don't come after me, Nintendo.
Yeah. But if they knew I was about to, they should just bust down my door and shoot me. I think that's fair.
Oh, same response to everything as well.
Yeah. Every crime is death penalty.
Dude, and the whole world doesn't tell anybody until it comes into action. Millions of people die.
What about every crime is a bullet, but the cop can only shoot that one bullet. So if you manage to not get shot by that, you're scot-free.
And he just walks away?
Yeah.
Yeah, and every cop is a SEAL Team 6 sniper.
Okay. I feel like, I don't know about that. Because...
Damn. how many cops could they really get? How many SEAL Team 6 snipers are there?
Every SEAL team member. Every single one would have to be... No, not even. There's not that many SEAL team members.
You can't do that.
There's
There's only 6.
There is like a dozen SEAL teams and they have like, let's say like 50 members each, that's not that many SEALs.
Yeah, but they're like on like a bus. It's kind of like a tour.
It's a cross-country tour of sniping in each city.
Yeah, they just like drive through your neighborhood. They have the gun barrels sticking out the window.
Dude, it's kind of like The Purge. You know it's coming, and it's like, oh my gosh, they're coming to our city this week. Don't commit any crimes.
Yeah, but if you track their tour and you know they're not going to be in your city anytime soon, then commit as many crimes as you want.
Yeah.
Dude, his bump has just got...
His bump
gets bigger.
Yeah.
You have a bump?
Yeah, he's got a little bump like right on the top of his head.
Oh, brain tumor?
He's always had it. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, we think he has like an extra brain. Or, no, that's the button that you press and it like unravels his like cat body. And a little man comes out.
Little alien man.
Okay.
He's from outer space. Let's
say they found a tumor in your brain, right? And this tumor is gonna like lower your life expectancy by 30 years.
Oh man.
But when they're about to remove it, they see a pulse. And and they find out that it has a consciousness. Like, is it
rip it out?
Would you have
rip it out?
What?
Yank it out. Grab the scalpel and stab it.
Would you, like, you can't speak with it, but you know through tests that it thinks. Could you get that brain tumor removed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean,
even if it's sentient, it's a parasite.
I would tell them to remove it and try not to kill it, but I still want that shit
see if they
out.
Can keep it alive.
Oh,
yeah.
A fun fact.
Yeah. Okay, Miguel. Imagine you had a tumor inside of your belly, right? And that tumor grows, and then after 9 months, it's gonna kill you. Would you get that tumor removed
after 9 months?
Okay, it depends.
Holy shit!
If they like scan the tumor's brain and they're like, "Wow,"
it depends if it has a heartbeat.
This tumor. Can this tumor do math?
This tumor can be a doctor.
Like if it
could be a doctor.
Okay. Is it likely to be a doctor?
If it lived, if the tumor
lived, maybe.
All the tests that they've run
could be the president.
lead to the conclusion that it will become a doctor.
So I gotta think about this. Am I worth a doctor? Not really.
Would you abort that tumor?
But
you could be worth a doctor.
That's true.
If you had 30 extra years. Okay, so let's say you have a tumor and it's in your heart and it's attached to your heart and you have 1 day. And they said, we can operate it and get rid of it just fine. However, it is going to grow up and be the next American president and it's going to bring joy to everybody. But
joy to everybody?
But to do it, it will have to connect to it's feeding on your blood and all your family's blood.
My family's?
So your whole family has to die,
blood?
but America,
where like fucking everyone in your family gets affected.
Yeah, but he's draining your entire. It's like a stand.
So I don't sacrifice. I sacrifice myself for America.
That's not enough.
I don't sacrifice my family for America. America don't deserve my family. Like.
Damn, that's heartwarming.
Yeah.
Also fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
That's a movie. Have you seen that's like a movie like coming out? Where it's like
the tumor and everything?
No, Dave Bautista and Ronald Weasley break into and another person, I don't remember.
Ronald Weasley.
Break into like a family at an Airbnb stay, like 2 gay dads and their adopted daughter, and then they tie them all up and they're like, within the next 2 hours, you got
that already came out. I watched it with my parents.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and basically the concept is like you got to pick one of you to die, otherwise the world's gonna like end, and you guys got to pick. Dumb. How was the movie? It sounds like a dumb concept for a movie.
It is a dumb concept, but it's from a book that I've read, and Shyamalan had a very interesting ending. So like,
Oh, is that it? Is a Shyamalan movie?
yeah, it is. Yeah,
Oh.
he essentially read the book, which is actually I think pretty good, and then he read it and he was like, I could do this better. I could do this better, and he told the writer that, and the writer like gave him, it was like, give me a shitload of money, and he gave him the rights to it, and he made a really bad movie.
I was just thinking to myself, M. Night Shyamalan, it's kind of sad that one of the few long-running, like, big directors who isn't white is so hit or miss like Shyamalan.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I'm trying to think of other, like, because he's Indian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because he's been around since late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
I'm like, there isn't many POC directors who are that big at that time period.
POC,
Who directed Snoop Dogg Millionaire?
You got like Spike
Slumdog
Lee.
I was
Millionaire
gonna
and
say
Night.
Spike
I was like,
Lee
the fact that we thought of the same person means
because
there's not many.
because that's like the one that comes to mind.
There's- like later in the 90s, Guillermo del Toro. But even then, he's like a white Latino.
I thought he was Spanish.
No, he I think I'm pretty sure he's a white Mexican.
White Mexican? Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's a white Mexican. But see, you thought he was Spanish because he's like a white looking motherfucker.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I can't think of a single one.
You're like, there's not big ones.
No.
There's not. They don't exist. And M. Night Shyamalan is like the rep for Indians. And I'm like, man, I wish you guys got better rep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not like with like Spielberg where like when he misses, it's not like a big miss. It's a huge miss.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a real like diaper dump.
Yeah. It's either something that you're like, this is a very interesting concept. Like I really liked Split. I thought Split was a good. I thought it was a good movie.
I agree.
Didn't they make movies?
And then I was like, he's
Didn't they make a
making a
movieverse out of that?
cinematic universe, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, I didn't see Glass because I heard it poopy doopy.
dude, it poopy doopied in its pants. It was
That's the one with the
Split introduced
Samuel
me to
Jackson.
the joy of Anya
Yeah.
Taylor-Joy.
yeah.
I remember having that was like when I remember I told you that was like what really like Split was what really made it like I do like attractive people that have slightly eyes far apart. Remember Dyson?
Yeah.
That was Split. That really I was like, man, this is the second or third actress that has like that's pretty but with eyes. You know
What was
what?
the
This
first
might be
one?
a thing.
Wow.
Was the first one
Split
Queen's
made you
Gambit?
realize you like
Queen's
split
Gambit was
up
after.
eyes.
Is that after?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like very attractive. Like I looked up pictures of other people with the same condition as Anya and the other person I was thinking of, and I was like, you know what? Like part of the reason it works so well is they're hot.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Anya Taylor-Joy in The Menu?
Yes,
yeah,
she's great.
she's the.
She's also Peach.
He is also
Yeah.
Peach.
Did you guys see the Mario movie?
I hear
No.
it was
What about the D&D one?
disappointing because like I hear it had a lot of promise where it could have been funny, but like it ended up being more Despicable Me than anything else.
I saw the D&D movie
'Cause of Chris
last
Pratt.
week.
What do you think?
How was it?
It was interesting. I think some of the humor really worked, and then pretty much anything that they tried to do that was serious was like Marvel movie cringe.
That's what I thought. When I saw the clips, I thought the jokes are better than
everything could be
MCU
like the original.
jokes.
Yes, much better.
But all the action shots I got and a lot of like the humor to action shots that I got from scenes, clips online, seem very MCU.
I'm not gonna lie, it's like watching a live action version of like a really good D&D game.
That's what I thought.
You know what? That's not bad though.
Kind of what you want.
I think
That's kind of like what you should be looking for.
well, on
know what'd be
one
funny?
hand, I think it's not bad. On the other hand, the fact that I'm pretty sure this is doing very well, and a lot of people are like kind of being like, we need to go to see this in theaters to get more fantasy movies made. It's just gonna mean there's more D&D type movies made.
Yeah, I mean they're already making Dragonlance.
Damn, is it gonna be a show or a movie series?
It's gonna be a movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Hey.
I think I'm gonna watch the D&D movie, but I think I'm gonna skip out on like 80% of these movies that are gonna be coming out the next 5 years.
Yeah, they're
I think
Joe Manganiello, who's kind of like running like
And he was
all
doing,
these.
like a documentary or something too, right?
I think so. Maybe he was talking. They're probably gonna do a Curse of Strahd.
Oh yeah, I heard he's part of the crew that's doing the Curse of Strahd movie.
Yeah.
It's been heavily hinted at on their like D&D Direct, because Joe Manganiello's now a major part of the company just because he's like a like recognizable actor.
And because he's married to an even more recognizable actor.
Yes, because Sofia Vergara was the second highest paid actress like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Dude, she was making
Did you
bank.
hear about Joe Manganiello when he was on Critical Role? And
I'm glad none of us are like Joe Manganiello stans just because he's a D&D player, because I've met people and seen online people that are like, they love Joe Manganiello just because he plays D&D. And I'm just like, he seems okay.
Dude, it was
I
kind
don't
of
know.
It was kind of
anything about Joe
interesting being with the
Manganiello's
group that I
content.
was, because they left that movie with such a higher opinion of it. They were like, "This is a great movie. This is amazing," and they
Which group?
love Joe.
Dude,
I was like, I just kept my mouth shut.
I mean, you have to, because it's rude otherwise.
Yeah.
Don't like shit on people's fun.
Yeah.
Adidas is named after a Nazi. I'm always like, damn, it's literally the Nazi's name. And I'm like, man, I guess you can't change that. It's I feel like it's like
Just do it.
it's kind of too late.
Oh wait, no, that's Nike.
Nike.
My bad.
That's Nike,
And Nike
yeah.
isn't named after something racist.
no,
It's named after a Greek word.
it's the goddess of victory.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
Roman
Greek goddess. Yeah.
or Greek. Yeah.
Do you know the story?
The marathon.
What story?
Yeah, there's a guy, he like rode, what was the war? There's a war
There was
in Europe.
Yeah, and then he like ran from like Sparta to like
All the way to Greece or something.
that's all in
Greece?
Greece. But
That's Greece. Yeah.
he the guy who did the marathon and then died once he was like, we won the battle, which I'm like, damn, in this fake story, because this is totally a fake story,
Yeah, it's just a made up thing for the
this
shoe
man
brand.
runs to death just to say that we won. Like,
Yeah.
Not like they're on their way.
yeah, I'm like, damn, like what a useless use of your life.
Yeah, you're not saying like the British are coming, or anything.
No,
just saying-
he ran all the way just to say, just do it.
Yeah,
Got milk. Is what he
God,
Got
milk.
milk.
And then he falls over dead.
Yeah. And then you don't even get a brand named after you.
Yeah, we
No,
don't
we
know
get
his
the
name.
marathon named after.
Yeah, what's his name?
Not after him.
Nobody.
Nike.
It's not
John
Nike.
Marathon.
John
Nike's the
Marathon.
thing he
no.
said.
100% not John Marathon.
No.
He just says Nike and then he's dead. He's just a soldier.
His name was actually Reebok. Little known fact.
Reebok. No, his cousin's name was Adidas.
His cousin's name was Adidas. He didn't get the title. His cousin did, who also happened to be a Nazi.
That's disturbing.
Okay,
I'm kidding.
Dathan, you have animals. What do you do when they have fleas?
Shoot him.
What?
What?
Put him down.
You have animals, right? Do they get fleas?
Yeah.
What do you do?
You give them stuff to kill the fleas?
Okay, yeah, because we've been trying everything.
Oh,
And these fleas won't go away.
spend more money on it.
Have you put stuff in the actual like carpeting? Because sometimes they'll lay eggs there, and then the fleas will get back onto your cat that way. We've had to do that, like
and like all your blankets and everything too.
all your blankets. Yeah.
Because I had
Okay.
there was ticks in my room at one point, and I had to like wash my sheets like 2 or 3 times.
Ticks?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that sounds awful. I am
Ticks
so
bite
scared
humans.
of ticks because of Lyme disease. Like,
When I was a kid, there was a tick on the top of my head. Like,
Damn, you were the tick kid.
I was the tick kid, yeah.
dude,
Oh, I've never had ticks in my hair ever.
dude, horrifying story. The reason I'm scared of ticks is because I had a bump on like the edge of my ear for like 9 months, and I didn't know what it was, and I didn't look at it, and I didn't mention it. And then one time it just really started hurting, and I went to my mom. I'm like, Mom, there's like tons of pain. And it was a tick. And for the longest time,
You've just been sitting
Behind your
there.
ear.
I was so scared that I was going to develop Lyme disease.
Oh my god.
And my mom was
Damn.
so sure too. She told me, she was like, I heard her in the other room talking to my dad about how
Oh, that's the scariest.
that's scarier, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Because you're like, well, if they're talking about the other room, that must mean it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So ever since then, I've been so terrified of ticks. So if you ever want to
Kids, when
make
their
me
parents
like
get
cry,
divorced.
like
I think of ticks every time I remember. Have you guys ever seen the TikTok YouTube Shorts guy who just has like 20 wild raccoons that just crawl all over him when he gives them food and shit? And I'm just like, there is no way you don't have like, you're not covered in like wild pests and everything. You can't just let
yeah.
20 wild raccoons, like just because you feed them and they're nice to you, crawl all over you.
Hey, dude, COVID was lonely, okay?
Yeah, dude.
You take what you get.
The only friend I found was at my trash cans. That's all alone.
Dude, raccoons are so cute, though.
Dude, they got little thumbs.
Yeah.
They got little fucking thumbs.
But
Okay,
what bastards.
so also, have any of you at all, because I didn't find it here, put in my passport?
No.
no.
We would have. I mean, I have something that Dathan's right here.
oh what?
No, keep talking. I'm gonna grab it.
Oh no, is this something embarrassing?
No.
You better not have like a collection of like used condoms or something.
What? No, neither
Why
of you
would
left
you-
those.
wait,
Why
why
would he
would
have
you-
your used condoms?
I don't know.
Yeah.
My brother, he like cleaned out like my car or
I
something.
remember you told me about that.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the actual condoms, but it was all the wrappers, and he had it in a bag, and he just threw it on my bed, and he was like, "You sicko."
That's
And
a
I
funny
was
bit.
like-
That's good.
Which brother?
My first thought was that they were just a bunch of filled condoms. And I'm like, of course he called you out. What are you talking about? That's disgusting. In your car, you just have tied off condoms? Like,
Tied
that's-
off.
Oh, it's a photo.
He's keeping the cum. He's hoarding it for a
Wait,
later
it's a
day.
photo of mine.
I didn't know Dathan was a samurai. Whoa. That's cool.
Oh, that
shoot.
photo. I've seen that photo.
Oh shit! I actually need that.
I have your. I
There we
also
go.
have.
Oh, there we go. That's perfect.
He's a samurai.
Love that. Okay.
He's also got a gold chain.
Really had a that's a sword. That's so
You
funny.
You also,
Dude,
you also
I-
left your
I like-
Dimension 20.
I don't
thing.
like that one as much as like when I do the karate kick.
That's what I'm thinking. Like the sword, because like kick, you're like I'm a karate guy. The sword is just like you're posing.
Okay,
Man.
I know we like are officially in podcast time, but I'm dying. I need to get some water. I'll be
Okay.
back.
Okay, well if you're gonna be doing that, we can just cut this. I'm gonna make myself another michelada.
Okay.
I'm such a horny boy for whatever this drink is.
A michelada.
I'm pretty sure you've had one.
It's
I'm
like a
almost
Mexican
certain
Bloody
you've had
Mary.
I had
one.
them at the house.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
at the
pretty-
apartment. Okay.
Fart noise. I don't know
Okay.
what you're talking about.
Take a little
Okay.
sippy sip break.
A little citrus spray.
I'm good. I feel like I'm gonna have to pee like crazy from all this.
Well, there's a bathroom.
Got a bathroom right behind
right
you.
there. Mine's all the way down the hall.
And mine is right here.
Right here.
Okay. Well, that's
right
good.
there.
Mid podcast, Dyson's just like, I gotta take care of something real quick. Just literally
I
doesn't
pulled
leave
down
the
my
room.
pants.
Yeah, pulls down his pants and just starts.
Shitting in my mouth.
in your mouth.
Dear God, no.
Dyson like whistles and then I get into position.
Shit boy.
Come on.
Dang, San Diego's vibe really changed.
Just thought it would be funny. It's so funny, bitch.
We're only friends.
Only fans can watch the video though.
Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back as well. I actually do have to use the restroom.
I'll just sit here.
Sit here
Shit,
quietly.
boy.
Chip, 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 chip. Chip, boy. Chip, boy. Chip, chip, chip. I'm gonna go on my phone.
I'm gonna leave this door open.
I'm gonna talk to the audience by myself.
Okay.
Hi, audience.
We'll see if it's good content.
Hey, shut up, editor. Hi, audience. My name's Brendan. I'm wearing a button-up shirt because I wanted to wear a button-up shirt. And the button-up shirt makes you feel good about yourself. I think that goes for all genders. If you are a person and you're having a bad day, you put on a button-up shirt and you'll have a better day. I promise you. And also, smoke a bowl of weed. That'll help. That's important to the shirt thing. But you don't have to smoke the bowl. Or wear a shirt. I mean, you could go into public and be absolutely naked if you wanted to be, but I don't recommend it because you get arrested. Not from experience, but I know the law. I'm a lawyer of some sort. So, since I have no one to talk about the show I've been watching, because I haven't really done much, but watch the show I've been watching, Sunny in Philadelphia. But the fact that there's the character named Charlie, and I think I liked Charlie even before I started watching the show. So I think Charlie is the funniest character. He's not even the worst character. He's just the most ridiculous one. I think that's why he's the funniest one. But yeah, Magic the Gathering sucks. It does. You gonna do anything about it?
Huh?
You gonna do anything about it?
Do anything about what?
What are you gonna do about it, Dyson? I shit on your game. You don't say anything.
You shit on my game, I shit in your mouth.
Ha! Shit boy!
Shit boy.
Shit boy!
Shit boy.
Dude, this is Miguel, you've missed something.
We're the peak
Disgusting.
of comedy.
Dathan, could you hear me in the bathroom at all?
Dyson just shit in Brendan's mouth and then calls him shit boy. No, I'm not lying.
Did you hear anything I was saying while you were going to the bathroom?
I heard you talking to the camera and saying something like, if you wear a button-up shirt, that cures your depression.
Yeah.
And then you're like, smoke a bowl of weed, even if you're a kid.
And then I retroactively said, you don't have to do either of those things.
Sure. Dathan, is that true?
That I cannot confirm that.
Confirm nor deny.
Interesting.
But hypothetical. You get $1.5 million if you pretend there's a 14-year-old who you know is gonna cure cancer.
You have to go fentanyl.
And you, for $1.5 million, give him a bong and an ounce of weed, and show him how to smoke. And he might still cure cancer, or maybe he'll be a pothead. Who knows? But $1.5 million in your pocket, you do it?
Yeah.
14?
14, no.
Okay,
No.
16-year-old.
I'll have him smoke the weed and then I'll shatter the bong and run away.
Miguel,
Take my money and run.
for your political campaign, how about you answer this question?
Yeah, Miguel, this is not gonna age well
Well,
for you.
I don't take bribes. That's why I'm asking you guys, you know? I've never been a bribe taker.
Because we're the kind of people that take
I'm winky.
bribes.
Miguel, there's been numerous times where we've been like, Miguel, if we paid you this money, would you do something? And you're like, yeah.
But that was in the privacy of a...
Yeah, and sometimes the amount of money would be like $10.
Yeah, it'd be like
$20
$10 to get a kid hooked on crack. I remember that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Miguel Polanco, just in case you don't know his full name.
Here's the source.
Polanco Barrios.
Right here. Also, I got some tax information for Polanco Barrios.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
bring
you
it.
should probably send that to him.
Well, actually, I mean, you don't need to send it if you just like tell him like everything that's on the form right now.
I'll just read aloud.
just open it up, read it aloud.
say your security number and all that stuff.
Which billionaire do you think would win like a gladiator?
Billionaire?
Yeah, like if they had a fight with just their combat skills.
I don't know, Musk.
Not
No.
Musk. I think maybe.
Do you see how Musk is built? I actually think Bezos is very like healthy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Probably
Yeah, but
Bezos.
Bezos doesn't do... I need to look up...
I don't think.
I've seen Mark
Some
Zuckerberg
billionaires.
do MMA. It's not good. It is not good.
No, Mark Zuckerberg would get snapped
does
in
MMA
half.
like a fourth grader does MMA.
He's a child in a man's lizard suit conducting
you can like
stealing
totally
data.
tell that he's
Mark.
afraid of getting hurt while he does his MMA training. Like he released videos. I'm like, you put this out? You put this out? Like holy shit, dude.
Have you watched?
Like you guys are moving in.
Have you watched the
You're like-
live stream of him cooking meats? It's so awkward and weird. It's like,
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
why would you post that?
Sorry, but
I don't care. Facebook brings me depression.
dude, that's
I mean,
why I don't-
Facebook was the start of it.
That's the start of depression. Yeah.
Yeah, dang right it is.
I mean-
Facebook
like-
invented depression. Fun fact.
social media
in
depression.
in an interesting. All right, in like an interesting way, like Facebook was like the progenitor to a certain type of depression.
The FOMO depression, I would call it. Probably.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, social media, like comparing yourself to things
everyone.
that like you would never think of before.
You've seen all your friends have children, right?
Just
Teaching them how to ride
from
bikes.
like a youth.
Well, you're sitting
So
there.
I'm going over the Forbes list just from like a youth and power. This guy Shahid Khan.
Oh, that guy looks tough.
He looks tough. He's got like a big.
Where's he from?
He's got like a big mustache.
Send us a picture
Where's
so you
he
can throw it
send
up
you
on
a-
the screen.
Where's
There we go. And then
job.
and then I'll go. Ooh,
Well, look at him! Look at him! Look at how buff he is! Look at his muscles. Sorry, I'm making commentary about Dathan fights and stuff.
If you knew you had to do a gladiator fight in a year, would you be roiding?
Yeah.
I would. I
It's
was
a life
like,
and death.
I would have. I want every edge.
Yeah, steroids every,
I just want to look good.
every day. If you got
Dude, this guy is a scary mother. This one's even scarier.
He does look scary. I'm not gonna
Give
lie.
us your scariest
Dude.
picture.
if you got tipped off that you're gonna
the
be in like a
scariest picture.
Yeah.
major league,
Okay, he looks like
sports.
a tyrant in this photo.
Yeah, so did him. He probably is. He's a billionaire.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Probably has like oil money.
He owns the Jaguars also. Yeah.
the Jaguars
Like
are
the
a
car
basketball?
or
The team.
The team, the football team.
It's a football.
Okay.
My bad. I thought it was basketball.
It's weird that some people's like job owner is like raking in that money.
He also owns auto parts stores
Which one?
Does it say specific or is it just his auto parts store?
like O'Reilly's and
Oh, O'Reilly's.
dang.
oh,
Right. He's not O'Reilly though.
he's not. That's sad.
Name is like Con or some
Flexengate,
Elon Musk isn't
an American
Name is
supplier of
Tesla.
motor vehicle components. Yeah, I guess.
parts.
Yeah.
Oh no, Lee.
Oh, and he owns like several like wrestling competitions. All Elite Wrestling. I don't know.
Cool.
Interesting.
Well, that guy
Yeah.
would win
Well,
probably.
he owns a wrestling association. Like this guy is scary. He probably wrestles. Like he could probably do the best. Like come on, like Jeff Bezos, he puts him in a headlock.
I was thinking Jeff Bezos probably
Gives
has
him
like
a nudge.
Get the
zero
photo?
fighting
Look
ability.
at the photo. Look
Did
at the
he
photo
put
I
it
sent
in-
you.
Would you throw it?
It's just in. Oh wait, it hasn't uploaded yet. My bad.
Oh, of course you're bad. Of
Shame.
course.
Shame.
I
shame,
find it
shame.
really interesting because
My
I'm thinking
bad.
about these billionaires. Like, aren't you like 9 or 10 times more likely to be a sociopath if you're a billionaire or something like that? It's like huge. Like the amount of billionaires that test on the sociopathic test really high.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like
love
you'd
it.
have to be because you have to step on so many people.
But then
From what I hear, it's because the type of person who gets to be a billionaire like has to think that they're better and more deserving of everything.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg's like, Winklevoss, fuck you.
Mark.
Dude, okay, I really don't care that they fucked over the Winklevoss twins because the Winklevoss twins are like 6'3", multi-generational, wealthy,
Growers.
like
Tommy Hammer.
hedge fund manager families. I'm like, whatever,
That's
they're
what
he
fine.
looks. He
That's
looks
him?
kind of whimsical though.
That's him? I thought you were gonna show me one with like
What?
his
He
shirt
looks
off.
zero whimsy. Dude, you clearly are from a brown country because those are evil men. Dude, if I saw that guy in Mexico, I'd be like, wow, that guy runs a cartel.
I'm with you. I'm
I
with
was
you.
thinking initially. I was like, this is like a. Well, okay. Yeah, I was like, this
I
guy
was
is
expecting
like
him to be
some.
like look like massive and roided.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
and like
But he's just a politician.
I was expecting like a literal fighting game character. Not gonna lie.
He is pretty like big. He's like a big looking guy.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
make him look very big.
It just
Because
looks
it's just
he's-
from like the shoulders up.
looks like he owns a tie and suit to me. But his mustache is intimidating.
Yeah, compared to like what I was thinking he was gonna look like.
Okay, because you were thinking of a non-billionaire. Let's be real. Like these are still billionaires,
Dude, a killer.
Yeah, send that one.
Okay,
that
yeah.
one. He does look a little whimsical in this, but tell me that guy doesn't look like he could choke the life out of you.
Dude.
Dude, my laundry's been in that laundry
Don't
for
wait
a
for
while.
Okay.
Yeah, for some weird reason, Discord is...
Are you connected to the Wi-Fi?
I'm not connected to his Wi-Fi.
Hanging out in Discord. Hanging out in Discord.
But I have like full bars, so this is weird.
That's taking
Dathan,
so long.
you should take those bars to the studio.
Okay, it's sent.
Oh, he does. have
Oh, okay, he
very
does
big
look
arms.
scarier.
Oh my.
Yeah, look, he's got big, broad shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah, he does
He's
look...
like a beefy looking dude.
I think it's because he's looking up in the first one that it looks...
That looks hopeful.
It looks like he's smiling. It looks like he's smiling, but that's just his mustache.
Yeah, he's not smiling.
It's just his
He's
mustache.
slightly frowning.
Look at it closely. He's
kinda like-
not smiling.
He's kind of like slightly frowning. It's not even a smirk.
Yeah. And then the second one, he looks like Kingpin.
Yeah, he's like he's gonna like musk your ass and kill you.
But he does have like what Miguel's hair looks like longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. We have really similar hair types.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Miguel in the beginning of the pod.
Bruh,
Yeah.
you should like
Cosplay.
cosplay as him for
He's everything you want to be.
Do a.
we're all billionaires for
We do like we like go to like one of the boxing gyms and we like ask to shoot something in one of their things and we all dress like billionaires and do a boxing tournament.
Dude,
Miguel, when we get big enough to do Creator Clash...
why does Elon exist?
Because like his dad owned it. Did you see the Emerald Mine
Miguel
thing?
hasn't beat him with a baseball bat yet.
I thought that was Dathan. I thought Dathan was gonna do that.
Have you seen the Emerald Mine tweet thing?
Oh my god, yes, I saw that.
Dyson?
No, what's the...
So
Wait, why
Elon-
are we digging up emeralds?
His
No, so-
family owns, like, emerald
Yeah,
mines.
his family famously owns an emerald mine, which he has always denied because he's like, I came from like a lower middle class family, and it's like, no, you did not. And he tweeted, if anyone can find me any real solid evidence that my family owned an emerald mine when I was growing up, then I'll give you $1 million. And then his dad tweeted, can I get in on that?
$3 million for the dad, yeah, hell yeah. My son makes more money than I now.
I'm just like, I love the fact that Elon Musk does not have a positive relationship with his dad. I mean, like, I'm not pro his dad. I've read his dad's evil.
Yeah.
His dad's like a bad guy.
He owns an emerald
but, like,
mine.
but I think it's funny.
He's like a baron of some sort.
I think when I was looking up, one of his mistresses was like a high school senior when like Elon Musk was like a freshman at his high school.
That's just fucking high school.
Who was like 18. Yeah.
Damn.
The mine collapse thing. Do you know anything about
Did
that?
his dad have a mine collapse?
One of his mistresses died in a mine collapse.
Rich people privilege.
Damn.
Damn.
And it's like, you're like, that's very interesting. Did they die in a mine collapse or did you fucking collapse a mine? You
want,
know?
You want to throw it to questions to our audience?
Hey, audience.
Hey, audience, do you think she died in a mine collapse?
Do you think pronouns are a human right?
Oh, better be
sure,
yes.
Sure. Why not? Why not?
That was my question. Dyson did his.
What billionaire do you want to fight in a roid match?
Venom League.
Damn it.
Dude,
I was
like,
thinking
that's my question.
of the yeah.
How many micheladas do you think Miguel can chug in an hour?
Not a lot. I'm not a liquidy boy.
I mean, you're 70% of it.
What group of people would you shove into a forced gladiator arena?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get some like
We'll
some
come
bad
back.
answers for that one.
We'll answer that question
Who
next
would you
time.
collapse an emerald mine on?
There we go. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That one doesn't target a whole group of people. Because, like we could get, like, trans people. Let's get them all.
Brendan brought up pronouns.
Yeah.
True. That is so true.
And if you say no to my question, I don't want you watching my podcast.
Which billionaires would you most like to see in a gladiator match? There.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, who? This is a dumb question. I'm gonna throw out the group. If there was a gladiator arena where they picked one person from every religion,
No.
wait, what religion do you think?
Christianity.
Every denomination.
Any other polarizing questions anybody wants to ask?
No, I wouldn't choose just Christians. We'll mix it up.
Who do you think deserves the least rights? Bye.
Good night, New York.
That's not chess.